I'd like to meet people and hear their names. Let's go in order now. Let's start here. Okay. Okay.
Jaden, YZ, Samaj, Victoria, Jerry, Alicia, Ariana, Ronnie, Ethan,
Okay. Well, my name is Corey. Okay, Corey Teague. I'm a member of the Patterson School Board. Okay, what I do is I work on behalf of you. That's my job, my responsibility, to help the teachers and the students have what they need. Okay? Well, I'm here today on another mission, and that is to read to you. So, how many of you know what this week is? What is this week? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead.
Dr. Seuss's birthday is week.
Right. So there's an effort called Read Across America, and that is an effort to teach reading and literacy in our classrooms around the city. And it's going on around the state as well. All right, so we're going to read this book. And I'm sure you know it. What does it say? What does it say?
Cat in the Hat.
That's right, Cat in the
And they
Hat.
have a plushie
This
of
is,
it.
yep, this is a classic story. To be honest with you, this story was out when I was your age. So this is it's a classic story. All right. So this is Cat in the Hat by who? Dr. Seuss. Right. And we go. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, wet day. See what's going on here? A lot of rain, a lot of cold. How many know it was raining last night? I think it was raining last night, right? So you know when it rains, it gets cold, right? So what do? You want to stay in. And it says, I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out, and too cold to play ball. So we eat in the house. We sat in the house. We did nothing at all. Well, I know I eat. When I go in the house, I eat. So what do we got here? What do we got here? We got bicycles. How many of you got bicycles? You got bikes? You ride them all the time? Or mostly in the summer? Mostly in the summertime, right? You get some more?
I don't have one.
Okay.
I have a scooter.
Okay. So all we could do was sit. And we did not like it. Not one little bit. So you know when it's raining outside, you really can't go out too many places. I mean, you have your umbrella, you can, but when it's really bad, what's it say? Bump. Right? Bump. What does that mean? And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. Now, what do you think that bump was?
I know, the Cat in the Hat.
Let's keep going. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him, the Cat in the Hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? Showed up at the door, what did he have? He had an umbrella. So when it's raining, what did we say before? We got to make sure we have something to keep us from getting wet. Right or wrong? Okay. I know it was wet, and the sun is not sunny. But we can have lots of good fun that is funny. Now, you know, what are some of the things you guys do when you're home when it's raining? What are some of the things? Anybody? What do you do? Yeah, what do you do when you watch TV, right? What do you do?
Play board games.
Play board games. Go ahead. Of course, that's what I do. High five. I eat. I'm in the house, I eat. What do you do? You eat too. See, another eater. What do you do?
I play with my brothers.
You play with your brothers. Okay. What do you do?
Play with my phone.
Oh, so you do video games and things on your phone? What do you do?
Play with my dolls and play video games.
Okay, so you do a little both. What do you do?
Okay.
Watch TV. What do you do?
Video games. I play with my sister when we go in our room.
Oh, there you go. And what do you do? Eat. Thank you. That's another one. We had another eater. Who was the other eater that said you eat? High five, 'cause that's what I do. When it's raining, that's what I do. I eat. So let's go on. It says, I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the Cat in the Hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Now, I know you guys say you play video games and things like that, but he wanted to show them some tricks. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. So now we have the cat in the house, the Cat in the Hat in the house, and he's getting ready to show them some things to have fun. But our fish said, no, no. Make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be in here. He should not be about. He should not be in here when your mother is out. So when your parents are not home, you're not allowed to have company, right? Or strangers. So nobody's allowed to just walk in your house when your parents aren't there, correct? Yeah, that's very straight. I know that's how it was when I was a kid. Now, have no fear. Have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call, what is this? Say it. Up, up, up with a fish. So now he's decided that because the cat has decided that because the fish wanted to recommend for the cat to get put out because he wasn't supposed to be there, the cat decided to use the fish to do a little trick for their amusement. Okay? Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. So he was afraid because, you know, fish survive in water, and the water was in that jar. And he was afraid that if the cat dropped it, the water would disperse, and then you couldn't breathe anymore. You know that. Fish have to survive in water. So he was scared. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. So now he's showing him a balancing act. So what do we got here? We have his umbrella. We have the fish in the fish bowl. We got a ball here. And he's also balancing a book. And he got the cup on the top of his hat. So he got a whole lot going on here, right?
Yeah.
He's doing a whole lot of different things.
And if anything falls,
Yeah.
the kids are in trouble.
Right, if anything is messed up, right. So he's balancing just about everything in one moment. Okay? See? Now look at him now. Okay? Look at me. Look at me now, said the cat, with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at him. He's still going. So what does he have? He has books. He has a cake and a cup. He has the cake propped against the cup. He has the fish bowl propped up on the umbrella. He has a boat on his finger. He has a pitcher of milk or a gallon of milk and a little milk cup on a saucer on his foot, and he's still on the ball.
The movie actually drinks the milk.
In the movie, right? I think that's Jim Carrey that's in the actual movie itself, I believe. So now look, he's going even further. See? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and the little toy man. And look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Check it out. What's he got going now? He got all of these books now, right? On each other. He has the cup and the cake. He has the fish in the fish bowl and a rake being held by the rake. He now has a boat and a toy man on the boat. Still has the umbrella in his hand. Still has the milk on his foot. Now he has a fan on the other side that he's fanning with and a ball. When you see this picture, what do you think? What do you think this is? He got a whole lot going on, right?
He's gonna fall.
This is what you call organized chaos, but sooner or later, right? But now it's organized chaos. But now look. Now look. We kind of almost figured that was going to end up happening. This is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. So what do we learn from this part? It's something that I have to learn too. Sometimes you have to focus on one thing and be good at that. You see, he had all of this going on here in an effort to impress people, and it was too much for him to carry. So in life, what do we have to do? We have to find one thing that we really are good at and stick to that and not try to do a million different things in an effort to try to impress people. Because what happened? He ended up misstepping and everything fell. Okay? Here we go again. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it. Not one little bit." So now he fell in a tea kettle. As he was falling, the cat in the hat, as he was falling, somehow the fish fell from the fish bowl into a teapot. Book hit the floor, cat hit the floor, all these things that he had. And check him out now. Check, he's still trying to see if he can do something to impress somebody, right? "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house, and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house," said the fish in the pot. So it seems like the fish didn't want him there from the beginning because all he managed to do was create a mess, right? Let's continue. And now how does he look? Does he look like he's still embarrassed about what happened before?
No.
For some reason he's gotten that new surgence of pride, huh? "But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat. To the fish in the pot, "I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so," said the cat in the hat, so, "I will show you another good game that I know." Here it goes again. Now he's at it again. What we got going? So you got the kids watching from behind what appears to be a bureau or a dresser. You got the fish there in the pot. And he's coming in with what? He's got something else big on his back. He came through the front door. Right. Coming through the front door. Okay?
One thing too.
And then he ran out. And then he ran out. And then, fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back in with a box. Now we call it a crate. But it looks like a big shipping box. Have you guys ever saw on the boats in the movies or cartoon, the big shipping box they put on the boats? This looks kind of like that, right? With you ship fish and things in.
Yeah.
A brick red wood box. It was shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat in the hat. "Take a look." So he's at it again with the tricks. Now he's standing on top of the box. The kids are watching. If you notice the look on the face of the kids and the fish, what do you see? How do they look? The kids and the fish, how do they look? Surprised. What's another word for it? Shocked, right? They look shocked. They look kind of confused, wondering what's going to happen. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game Fun in the Box," said the cat. "In this box are two things I will show you now. You will like these two things," said the cat with a bow. So he's doing it again. He's at it again. Look at the box. Yep, thing one and thing two. See there? Now, what's the expression on the face of the kids? They're shocked, right? They're still wondering. Right, and surprised. Still trying to figure out what's going on here, right? "I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. Two things. And I call them thing one and thing two. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun." Then, out of the box came thing two and thing one. And they ran to us fast. They said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing one and thing two?" Let's check it out. And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with thing one and thing two. We shook their two hands, but our fish said, no, those things should not be in the house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. So that fish was still warning them that, they shouldn't be there. And now, look, as you can see, he got the teacup, thing 1 and thing 2, and the expression on the kid's face again, they're shocked, still shocked, right? Okay, have no fear, little fish, said the Cat in the Hat. These things are good things. And he gave them a pat. They are tame. Oh, they are tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day. Now what do we have here? What's going on here now? Now where are they flying the kites at? Because it's raining outside. In the house. And where are the kids? The kids are sitting here and they're still looking kind of worried, like what's going on here, right? No, not in the house, said the fish in the pot. They should not fly kites in the house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it, not one little bit. See the fish? The fish is still pleading with the children to kind of end the charade. Because now, look, they're going all through the house with these kites. Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump. Down the wall, in the hall. So they were knocking into things. They weren't paying attention to what they were doing. They were just flying kites. So you can imagine the strings on the kites was probably getting caught in the pictures, in the picture frames, in the lighting, in the pots, knocking everything down as you see in this picture, right? And as you can see, what? More disaster here. The kite is causing all kinds of commotion. See? Got clothes all over the place. The fish in the pot got caught on the rope, on the lining of the kite. Just a mess. Then it says, then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. If mother could see this, oh, what would she say? What would your mother say if she came in the house and saw all this going on? Somebody said you'd be grounded, right?
For a month.
For a long time.
For you saying, I'm never letting you play again.
Right? She won't let you have whoever it is that came in with you, they can't come back, right? Yeah, so we can all agree. If it was our parent and they came in and saw all this commotion, we'd be in serious trouble. We probably couldn't have friends for a month, right? Be stuck in the house. Or a year, somebody say a year. Now, check it out. Okay? Then our fish said, look, look. And our fish shook with fear. Your mother is on her way home. Do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Well, she will not like it to find us this way. So even though he was on the kite, in the pot, he was able to get a glance out of the window and see their mother coming. Now it gets worse, of course, because whichever thing this is taking the kite. This is number 2. All right, so we'll say this is thing 2. He grabbed the kite and he pulled the string a certain way to what happened? The pot emptied out, the water fell out, and the fish fell out. Okay? So, do something fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her, your mother. Your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. That was the only option that fish could give them. So what did the kid do? He went and he grabbed a net, see if he can kind of, But look at here. Look at the house. Look what happened here. All the furniture's turned over. Right. So the young man grabbed a net to see maybe he can catch him. So as fast as I could, I went after my net. And I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. So he decided to chase them, the boy. And what's this? Plop. Right? Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop. And I had them at last. Those 2 things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat. You did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. So he was upset because the kids didn't appreciate him tearing up their house and possibly getting them in a world of trouble when their mother comes home. Check it out. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. He has gone away, yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we could not pick it up. There is no way at all. Look at this house. Look how they left the house. Whoa. Check it out. Garbage everywhere. Okay?
Wow.
And then, who was back in the house? Why? The cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the Cat in the Hat. I'll always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know. So he brought in some sort of contraption, as you can see, that was cleaning up the house and putting things back to where they belong.
And in the movie, they were outside and everything.
Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cape and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish, and he put them away. Then he said, that is that. And then he was gone with a tip of his hat. So he came in, he cleaned up everything, he straightened everything out, got back in his contraption, and went on about his way. Then our mother came in and she said to us too, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? What would you do? You sure? Everything's cleaned up now. Would you tell her that everything was messed up?